for the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 7. So Maryland's offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, is what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So UMass offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Scott. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Making side adjustments here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The inside handoff.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over Texas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They'll line up for a second down play. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to the big tight end. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. UMass quickly back to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. A little screen to the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fighting off the defender. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hood. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. UMass quickly back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The holder will kneel at the 20. Oh, they block it. And they scoop it up.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Terps! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
To the air, it's Hairston. On the move and looking deep. He's got it. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UMass! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of. Where he wanted to, the defense put the heat on. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down, UMass.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Webb. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Terrapins are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground with the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had. Oh, it's a fumble. The defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking to throw at Hairston.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Rush is on him. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's in open space downfield. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The UMass offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to throw at Hairston. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's McLaurin. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Under fire. He's got him. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Off play action. Here's the pressure. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They'll send out the kicker here. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. To throw, it's Hairston. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minutemen.
And Man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Single. Blue 22. Blue 27.
He wants to throw it. Rush is on him. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
13.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They're going to ride this running back. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have